Morning, folks. We're on the trail again today. Gonna find some cool ruins. Go into a canyon where there's known to be quite a few ruins. So we're gonna go check them out. We're excited for this one. We're down here in the creek, pretty much. Look here. All right, guys, I think we spotted our first ruin up here. Right underneath this rock, that looks like a little greenery. All right, guys, this is getting kind of crazy. Starting to open up here in the canyon. And just goes down and down. All right, check it out, guys. Off to the right here, there's a little ruin or tower right there. As a reminder, guys, these hikes are very advanced. If we lose the trail, find it again. It's not really a trail. And so just be prepared to do all of that kind of stuff if you plan to come out here. All right, guys, we just spotted some big ruins. All up in there. It looks like these ones are pretty much impossible to get to, so I might just be taking video from below here.
Oh, it's hard to...
Guys, so we just noticed this one right beneath. We almost missed it. I wonder what that one's used for. Alright, guys, below all this, it looks like there's some through these trees that we're gonna check out. Oh, so we had no idea how they were getting up into here, but there's the remnants of an old ladder right there. How crazy is that? So they must have come up here somewhere, got to this ruin, and had a ladder going all the way up there. That's wild. Oh, no way. Oh my goodness. No way, guys. Look at all this. Oh, all this is ruins down here. Wow. Old pottery, some corn cobs. Whoa, look at this massive grinding stone. Oh. That's huge. That's huge. Look how big my hand is compared to that thing. This thing is massive. Whoa. And all these old ruins too. So they have this fence here because this is a place where they're still excavating. Sometimes archaeologists come back in here and they'll look through these piles. They're like old dump piles, basically. I mean, you can see just by looking in there. There's bits of pottery everywhere. I'll zoom in for you. Look, that's just straight pottery. All those chunks and shards. Everywhere here. This looks like an old Kiva. Oh, that is cool. So at one point this would have had a roof over the top of it, but it has since collapsed or deteriorated. But look, they got some structures down in there still. Here's a different angle for you guys. You can still see like bits of pottery down in there. All on the bottom. See, that's pottery right there. All in there. Wicked. Imagine them hauling up that big tree right there. Once again, we see these clay splotches like we've seen in other places. Looks like here's a square shape on the wall too. And up here, there's some yellow painted on there. This is an old Kiva. Look, here's where the smoke might have come out. There's just chunks of pottery all through in there. Almost like it was a spot where they threw off their pottery and they were done with it, or maybe whoever drove them out came and just trashed all their things, you know, ransacked the place. Other tribes, possibly. Oh, another Kiva. Yeah. Wow. Still has that big log across the top, unlike the last one. And it probably had like branches or something just crossing over the top to cover it. Branches and mud, probably a mixture. Also, can't miss all these handprints everywhere. White handprints in here. No way. Look at this grainer just tucked up in here. Oh, it's dark in there. Spooky. And these handprints right here. Holy smokes. Look at that. All right, we got light, so. Oh, there we go. That is deep. Crazy cool though. Oh man, guys, I was just checking out this one, but it looks like there's one on the other side here. So if I can get across, I'll be able to see some more. See, look, this is a separate one, I think. On this back side here. Totally. Oh, wild. just to give you guys an idea of where we're at, like we're just on a cliff right here, so one wrong move and we're down. There you have it, guys, the ruins of a lost ancient civilization right here. Incredible, incredible place. Here you can see little grinding spots or sharpening stones. Oh wow, check out this spot. That's an old grinding spot too, right there. Some pottery. Some big chunks of pottery. These look like piles that people have collected. Yeah. Look at that, guys. It's a big old chunk there. There's pieces all through here of pottery. We just looked back. We spotted these ruins up here in this cliff too. Another impossible spot to get, but wow. Holy smokes, guys. We just rounded this corner and there's a massive, so there's ruins down here, but there's a massive structure right there. That looks like it's impossible to get to, but we'll see. More ruins right there. They got that perfect trail. They have do not enter sign right here. Obviously I understand stay out of this spot, but there's a trail that goes right up to the turkey pen up there. Unbelievable. So in this rubble you can see all types of different pottery, different colors too. Alright guys, looks like this spot has been closed off for a bit, but I can get up high here and kind of show you what I can see. So there's some ruins up there. Definitely some greeneries right here. So cool. And I noticed some pictographs up through here. Look at that. Overall, guys, I'm pretty disappointed about that last ruin being closed for erosion. And overall, though, it was a cool spot. It just stinks that we weren't able to go check it out. The natives, when they were around here, they domesticated two types of animals, dogs and turkeys. So apparently up at this spot there was a turkey pen made out of reeds that they would keep the turkeys in. But anyway, thanks for joining in on the adventure, guys. We'll see you on the next one.